Consumer group Choice tested 20 popular sunscreens labelled as SPF 50 and says 16 didn't meet the protection promised on the label.
Australia has a reputation for having the best sunscreens in the world, and to come back with this kind of result is alarming and disappointing.
But Choice says Australians shouldn't panic about their sunscreens not working.
I should emphasise that doesn't mean that you throw away your sunscreen. Any sunscreen is better than no sunscreen.
The worst performer was also the most expensive, an ultraviolet product which returned an SPF of just 4. The company disputes that and says its own testing shows an SPF of above 60. Several others had SPF ratings in the 20s, including 2 sold by the Cancer Council. Products by Bondi Sands and Banana Boat had an SPF of around 30, while Nivea and Coles creams were among those in the 40s. Only 4 sunscreens came in over 50.
Consumers should be able to feel confident that the protection that's promised on the bottle that they're buying is what they're using. And I think when you're seeing 16 instances of that not being the case from our testing, it definitely raises questions.
The Melanoma Institute says Australians must not give up on sunscreen.
An SPF 60 is not twice as good as an SPF 30. An SPF 30 will let through 3% of the sun's rays, whereas an SPF 50 will let through 2% of the sun's rays.
Dr. Martin says not putting enough sunscreen on is a bigger problem.
We know that most people apply less than a quarter of the amount of sunscreen which is used in testing.
There are now calls for further testing by the brands and the regulator.
I wouldn't say it's a panic situation. I think it's just a matter of making sure corrective action is taken.
All the brands tested have rejected the findings and say they have test results showing their products are compliant. Choice now wants the Therapeutic Goods Administration, which regulates sunscreen, to do its own testing. In a statement to the ABC, the TGA said SPF test results can vary between labs, but it is investigating the Choice findings and will take regulatory action as required.